Welcome to the world of Ha!
Hi, I'm Hassan.
I'm Catherine Sunrise. And I'm Nikki Embrace from Power Rangers CEO Turbo and the Turbo Movie. Welcome to the world of Ha!
Hey everyone, Hassan here.
Azim here. Welcome to the world of Ha.
Welcome to the world of Ha!
Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. What's up, what's up? How is everyone doing? Give me a second here. Hold on one second, just gotta send a text. All right, hello, hello. All right, what's up, Panther Ranger? Hello, hello. Leo, LOL, Vader 87. What's up, what's up? The family is doing well, thank you. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Idris is about to turn 4 in 2 days. So I almost have a 4-year-old. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, mashallah. Time flies by, man. Like, 4 years. 4 years. Blood and Gore Kid, hello, hello. I know, I have been away for a long time. Yeah. So, I mean, essentially, I haven't, like, gone anywhere. Like, you know, I've been at home, kind of the usual schedule of things. Usual, you know, work and then family stuff. So things have just been busy. And the thing about lately, it's been a little tough with, like, the bedtime routines and that sort of thing with Idris and trying to, you know, get him to bed and get stuff taken care of and everything. And then by the end of the day, you're just tired. So to be honest, I just haven't had the energy or kind of the motivation to really get on and do much, and I didn't want to, like, live stream and just sit here, like, bored or, like, kind of not feeling it, you know? Like, I only, like, this is not, YouTube is not my job or anything like that, right? Like, I have a full-time job. This is a hobby for me, and if I'm too tired, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling energized, I'm not going to do it, right? So I don't want to force it. But, you know, I do miss it. I did want to hop on, did want to catch up with y'all. And I do want to keep doing stuff on YouTube where I can. And so, yeah, you know, like, I don't know, I don't really have a schedule of live streams, and I still don't really have a plan for that. Like, I'm not planning any kind of a schedule. I'm just gonna play it by ear, and, you know, whatever happens, happens, and just kind of going with the flow, you know what I mean? That's really all I can do. Theodora, hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. Travis Clark, what's up? Brandon Hedgehog, hello. Yeah, Udit's doing well. We keep in touch. We hang out every now and then. Every couple weeks we'll, hang out, do stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gosh, I don't even know. So I just posted recently a video on the channel kind of talking about my pentatonics reactions and the background and all that stuff, and to what my thoughts are, that sort of thing. So if you're specifically interested in the pentatonics reactions, definitely check that video out, because I'm not going to go into detail on all of that. But yeah, but in general, I mean, I'm still around. I'm still here. Ricky Marco, hello. Do I celebrate Thanksgiving? I mean, it's not like a big thing, really. I mean, we'll usually, because we have the day off, we'll get family together and, eat a meal together, that sort of thing. But we also do that periodically anyway, so it's not like, I wouldn't call it a specific celebration for Thanksgiving. It's just, we usually get together because, we have the day off and we want to just spend time with family, so that's pretty much what it is. Also, wearing this for the first time today, Gyarados. I got this a few weeks back from the Pokemon Center website. I actually have I don't know if you can see it, but matching pants and stuff too that have some kind of design or something to go with it. But rocking the Gyarados fit today. But yeah. So speaking of YouTube, by the way, so one of the things that, obviously I like doing live streams and stuff, right? So that's one thing. But I'm trying to properly streamline my setup a little bit to make it a little bit easier to live stream and do other things. So that will help. But also, well, one of the things also is I wanted to live stream more Fortnite, by the way. I would be doing more Fortnite streams. The problem is I keep running into issues with Fortnite voice chat. So on PC, voice chat for the most part just stopped working on Fortnite. My microphone works. I'm using the microphone right now. Everything works, and I've tried multiple mics. The computer picks up the mic, but Fortnite, for whatever reason, does not like it. So then I hooked up my Xbox, and the problem is, while it worked on the Xbox, I could hear my friends and stuff, the audio of my friends would not output to the stream. So you all wouldn't hear who I'm talking to. It sounds like I'm talking to myself. So that doesn't work for a live stream. So, and I think I tried, what did I do on PlayStation? I think on PlayStation, I didn't have a good headphone setup, so I need to play with that. So what I would do is use the controller and have the audio coming out of the controller, hold it up to the mic. It's just not good quality. So I've been struggling with that. If I could get the audio thing to work, I would be live streaming Fortnite much more often. I'd actually be doing some gaming streams on the channel. But that's been a technical issue that I've yet to overcome, and I really don't know what the solution is. So just for awareness, I would be doing some live streams more, but that's been one technical issue. The other thing is, when it comes to video editing, which I don't do a lot, but this particularly applies to pentatonics reactions and maybe the occasional other thing. I have a MacBook Pro that I bought 4 years ago. It's the 2016 MacBook Pro. It's the first one, or sorry, not the first one, the last one, the last 16-inch MacBook Pro before they switched to the M series chips, the Apple Silicon. And so I spec'd it out. It was 64 gigs RAM, everything. And I mean, it was fantastic for video editing for the longest time. But lately, I don't know what it is, but lately, within the last year or so, it started to really heat up a lot more when I'm using it with Final Cut. The fan is blowing a ton. The battery life is not great. Although I honestly used it plugged in 99% of the time, so it's not really an issue. But then also it's been a little choppy for video editing. It's not been very smooth, and that becomes very difficult when I'm trying to edit a lot. And so that's been kind of difficult. And so I've thought about upgrading for a while, but MacBooks are expensive. And the thing is, I don't really use it portably. Like, my MacBook Pro is always plugged in. It's right here in front of me. It's always at my desk. I rarely ever unplug it. I have an iPad, iPhone. I have other things that I can use portably. So I thought about it, and they just announced the new Mac Minis with the M4 chip. Which, again, I've never had the Apple Silicon, and I did a lot of research, and it seems like even the base model of M4 performs really solid on Final Cut Pro and video editing compared to even my fully spec'd out MacBook Pro from 4 years ago. So, and the price is pretty solid. It's like $500, I think it was. But you can also order through the Apple Education Store, which gives you $100 off, and they don't check anything. I mean, if I really needed to, I could order through my wife because she's a student, so I could do all that. But I mean, that's crazy value. So I bought a Mac Mini. It's already plugged in. You can't see it. It's already there. So here's the box. Just the base Mac Mini. And I've been video editing a little bit. It's really solid. For that price too, it's crazy. It's such a good value. And the thing is, I'm connected it to my ultra-wide monitor. I have an ultra-wide monitor, so I'm already set on the screen. I don't need anything else. What can be better than that, right? So, yeah, that's been fun. We actually, so a few weeks back, when some of my cousins were visiting, we decided to make like this like interesting video of doing like a cook-off challenge. I know, cooking. That's what you come to my channel for, right? But no, it was like, I don't know. We just thought about like, let's hang out, let's do something together, and then why don't we film it? And so we thought about doing like a cook-off challenge. So I don't really cook. Like, I'm terrible at that stuff. So but it was between, so my wife Maheen and then my cousins Nadia and Ali. So the three of them were competing, and we decided to do like a fun challenge of like, you know, there was a wheel that they spun, and they had to get a certain ingredient they had incorporated in their thing, and they were all cooking some sort of a dessert or snack for my son Idris. And so it was like a whole challenge. They had 1 hour to cook something, so we literally filmed it, and we did like this fun thing with like all these cool like dramatic entrances, and I would like interview them, and then we went to the grocery store and they had 10 minutes to like grab all their stuff they needed, and then we filmed like the hour of, you know, cooking, so I got like snippets of things, and I was kind of interviewing them throughout, like, while the thing was going. And then when Idris came home from school, we had him sit down and taste test each thing and judge it. It was actually really fun, but it was a lot of footage, like a few hours worth of different things. So it's taking quite a long time to edit, but I'm having really fun with it, and it's turning out really, really cool. So if y'all are interested in something just totally different from what I usually post on this channel, but it's, you know, some family kind of doing stuff, and I'm kind of having fun editing and interviewing, kind of, we have fun with it. Like, it's not very serious and things, but it's probably going to be a pretty long video. Like, I could see it going maybe an hour long or something. I don't know. Like, I still have a lot more to edit. So it's probably going to be a while, a few more weeks before I finish that up. But just so you know, that is one thing I am working on. That has been fun behind the scenes. So, I know, long story, I just wanted to, like, you know, announce that, I guess, or kind of share that as well. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Joey says, did I ever see the new Buzz Lightyear Robosen? I did. I'm really happy they're doing that, because when they first did the Robosen Buzz, like, I prefer more the classic Buzz, right? Because I grew up on the Toy Story movies, love those movies. I did end up watching the Lightyear movie, and it was fine. It was good, but nothing like the classic Toy Story. So, the Robosen, the Lightyear Buzz was pretty cool. I actually was pretty impressed by some of the stuff it could do, especially with the jetpack and everything. But I always did wish that it could walk around like some of the Transformers. So the fact that they did make a classic Buzz that actually does walk around as well is really, really cool. I will say, I was kind of holding out hope because the last few things that Robosen has released, I've been able to kind of partner with them, and they've actually sent me some of their products to do a review. I have not heard from Robosen, so as of now, I have nothing coming my way. the contacts over there have changed over time as well, and so I don't know. It's one of those things of things change at companies, right? I don't know if I will ever get to do anything else with Robosen again. I would love that. And I feel like it's in their interest because all of my Robosen stuff has gotten millions of views. Like I've posted YouTube shorts and TikToks. They've gotten like 25 million. They're some of my most viewed things on this channel ever. It's crazy. So I feel like it would be a no-brainer for them. But, again, that's up to them. So I did contact them. I have not heard back yet. So we'll see. It is pretty cool. So it is something like I would consider buying myself. Like I did buy the Optimus Prime myself before, and then they sent me some of the other stuff later. But it's also one of those things that's like I like Buzz. He's cool, and the item, the new one looks cool. It is expensive, so it's not something that I'm like jumping to get right away. And I just bought a Mac Mini. I've had some other expenses. I'm not jumping to spend a lot of money right now. So I'm not in any rush. So maybe one day I'll get it, but we'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say. Have I seen Deadpool and Wolverine? I have. Yes. Great movie. I also bought it on 4K Ultra HD. Joey, you have the Elite Optimus Prime and Grimlock. You're waiting for Megatron. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Who's watching Idris when you and your wife go to the concert? Dino Fury? My parents. So we live with my my parents, and so they always kind of help out, every now and then. So they'll be watching him. Yeah, we're not taking him to the concert this week on Thursday. Maybe in the future again, but for now it's just Maheen and I. Jackson, your birthday's on Thursday. Well, happy early birthday. That's awesome. Tomman 256 Productions. Have I seen the Power Ranger suit auctions? Have you gotten the iPhone 16 line? Also, I turned 24 years old 5 days ago. I'm going to be 14, 15 years sub here on the channel if I did the math right. First of all, belated happy birthday. Second of all, thank you for subbing to the channel for so long. That is just crazy to think about. So thank you so much for that. I remember you because you're always popping up on the stream. So appreciate it. I will answer. So couple things. iPhone 16. Yes, I got the 16 Pro Max. Here's the case that I have from Casemate. They did a Spider-Man line. It's so sick. Look at that. I love this case. It's Spider-Man. It's like got this nice texture to it and everything. I actually even got a Spider-Man wallet. So it's got Spider-Man's like eyes and stuff, and it it's like MagSafe, so it attaches on as well. So that is super, super cool. But yes, I do have the 16 Pro Max. It's the first iPhone that I outright bought. Like, usually I get it through a carrier and I pay monthly installments and stuff. This one I just decided to outright buy because it'll just give me flexibility later on if I end up wanting to sell it, trade it in, maybe I usually upgrade every 2 years. Maybe I want to go to 1 year, maybe not. I don't know. So we'll see if I end up getting the 17 or not. But for now, I got the 16. Yeah. As far as the Power Ranger auction, I do want to talk about the Power Rangers auction. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in just a few minutes. Let me see what else people are saying in the chat, and then I want to talk about the auction as well. Would I ever do another video like that if it does well? Or maybe if you have family play a game like Mario Kart or Smash Bros, put a twist on, just giving ideas. So the thing is, I would love to do videos with my family like that, playing games or whatever. I've done some stuff in the past. The thing is, most of my family is either busy most of the time and or does not want to be on video. So hard to do those videos when nobody wants to do those, right? So I'm open to that. I just don't have people to do it. Whereas like with my cousins, so they were visiting and they were down to do it, so that kind of worked out. So yeah, maybe I'd do more in the future. It's really difficult to find the time and the right idea, the right people to kind of get everything all together and make it work. So we'll see. How is your Nani? She's doing well, thank you. Yeah, my Nani, Nana, everybody. I just saw them earlier today pretty much I go to my Nani and Nana's house like pretty much every week. But yeah, Dayson, hello. All right, I want to talk about the Power Rangers auction. All right, I want to talk about this auction. So, for those that don't know, Power Rangers went on, right, for 30 years as a show, but it's now finished. There's no new season of Power Rangers being worked on. It's done. Who knows, right? We don't know what the future holds. I can't say forever. It could, maybe in a few years they'll reboot it, do something else. We don't know. But for now, Power Rangers as we know it is done. And Hasbro has decided they have all this stuff sitting in a warehouse that they're probably paying for storage, and they don't want to pay those storage costs, so they're just auctioning off a ton of stuff. So we're talking Power Rangers suits, the weapon props, monster suits, all sorts of, different props from the show. Actual things straight from the show. And this is through a website called Heritage Auctions. So they're like a legit place that does big time auctions. We're not talking like little things here. Everything in the auction has a starting bid of $500. Okay? There's nothing cheaper than $500. And every item has a, I forget what they call it, but there's some sort of a buyer's fee, processing fee. There's like a markup to every item that is 25%. Now, once you get to like tens of thousands of dollars, the markup decreases, but the price is so high anyways. So what that means is on $500, you're also paying that 25% fee, which is another $125. So that's $625 plus shipping. We don't know what shipping costs are going to be, but they're probably going to be expensive because they're going to ship it in a legit way to make sure your items are packed securely. There's big items in there that are going to be big, maybe heavy, cost a lot of money. So that's probably, my guess, is it could get $100, $200, $300, a few $100 maybe shipping. Like, it's going to be pricey. That's at the very, very start. All right? Before anybody bids on anything. Then you're competing with other people bidding for these items. For example, they have the legit Astro Megaship prop. Like, big size, detailed looking Astro Megaship that actually transforms into the Astro Megazord. The one used in the show. Absolutely insane. So cool. I think the bid last I saw was like $17,000 or something. So this is like eBay, but on steroids and like super legit official auction. And this is really the only chance to get some of these things, right? Once they auction this off, people buy it, like it's gone. Hasbro's not going to have this stuff anymore. It's going to be in the hands of whoever buys these things. I heard there might be a second auction early next year, potentially. That's like the things they didn't put into this auction, either because they didn't fit into the lots that they had, and or they're kind of like partial or broken or stuff like that. So that doesn't sound like it's going to be as cool. So maybe there's a potential of a few little things later. But this is like an actual legit big time auction. Okay? And they have a ton of stuff. Actually, you know what? Let me grab something real quick. Let me grab... Yeah, I will be right back. 1 second. I want to show you something. You were gonna say eBay on steroids. Heritage Auctions, by the way, has a book that you can buy. That actually has, it's a physical book that they printed out that has every item in the auction. So just for like as a keepsake, and there's a lot of cool images of stuff, I wanted to buy this. Let me just show you a preview real quick. Let me see if I can get my other cam set up here. Hold on, let me move that. All right, there we go. Wait, is this better? It still says Digimon card game. Hold on, let me change my, let me change this. There we go. From my last stream a while ago. Alright. This is an actual book, so Heritage. Power Ranger Auction. EFG, hello, hello! Disney Fanatic. Started watching since I was like 17. I turned 21 2 months ago. Love your amiibo videos. Will there be more? Thank you so much. That's so cool. As of now, I've been opening up different amiibo on live streams. I don't have any plans for like an actual filmed video. Although at some point it would be cool to do one of Smash Bros. Because I have the whole collection there. So maybe one day, we'll see. Maybe that's like a YouTube short I do. I don't know. But actually, I do have some Splatoon amiibo I need to unbox. Maybe I can do that today in a little while. Because I do have a few things we can maybe unbox today if you all want. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. But let me just show real quick, just a little preview of this. So this is showing you, like look, this is the stuff that they're auctioning off from the movie, Mighty Morphin movie, the Ninjetti suits, I mean, actual morphers and stuff. I'm just kind of skipping around through different things. Like, this is crazy. Actual legit. Look, the Megazord helmet. Freaking Turbo Megazord helmet, the actual one. Isn't this crazy? This is so crazy. Yes, I have the Sora amiibo. Yes. Like the actual like Nadira and Rancic suits. That's so crazy to me. Oh my gosh, this is like amazing. All sorts of super cool stuff. Look, even props like this laptop here, like things from the actual show. Like that's so crazy. All of this stuff is being auctioned off. All of this is being auctioned off. This is a thick book, by the way. There's a ton of stuff in here. Like, look at all this stuff. All of it. So much stuff. All the way through Cosmic Fury. Yes, actual Cosmic Fury stuff. Like this. And Once and Always stuff right here as well. Ninja Turtles. They got the freaking... Look at this Masked Rider. This is insane. This is insane, folks. This auction is... like crazy. Like this is gonna be super cool. Now, here's the thing. This auction has been open for a few weeks. Okay, people have been able to bid. The auction ends in the next 2 days. There's a few lots in the auction that end tomorrow, and there's a few, actually, I think a lot more end on Tuesday. I don't fully understand how it's gonna work, but I believe tomorrow at some point the online, I don't know if online bids will continue or not, but what they do is they carry over the online bids into a live auction. So they actually even have it in person, and I think maybe it's live streamed. I hope it is. And in person, they'll have an actual auction to finish off, you know, the bids. And then they'll do that for the other lots on Tuesday as well. So I actually took off from work the next 2 days. I have a lot of PTO. I wanted to kind of take the time off, take a break. But also, because this auction's happening, I wanted to, like, see how it's going. And I want something from the show, right? I have been a fan of the show from the beginning. I'm 34 years old. 30 years of my life I've watched this show. And I want something from the show. Like, do you know how incredible that would be? To actually own a legit item from the show. I really want something. Now, what stresses me out is a lot of people want stuff. And prices go up on certain things, especially the really cool stuff, right? So, I'm willing to spend a bit, but not willing to spend as much as probably some other people. So, it's a challenge. And I've been really trying to narrow down what I try and bid for. Because the thing is, I can't afford to bid multiple things. I already told you the starting price, right? And then with bidding and stuff, I can only get one thing. one thing, and I have my limit to how much I'm willing to spend, right? So I really have to pick, because if I really go for one thing and it comes later than some other things and I would have already missed it, right? Because there's timings. Like, for example, I don't know if I think they're going to go in order of lot number, which means that maybe some of the Cosmic Fury stuff is towards the end. So let's say I tried to bid for something Cosmic Fury related and I don't get it. I would have missed my chance on all the other stuff, right? So it's really challenging and stressful to figure out what I want to try and bid for, but also not lose out on other things and end up with something from the show. But I also don't want just anything. Because if I'm spending that much money, it has to be something that I particularly have some sort of attachment to, right? I'm not just buying some random weapon prop of something that I don't even know what monster it's from or what ranger. Like, it's got to be something that means something to me, right? That I can actually look at it in person and be like, that's cool. I remember that from the show. Like, you know, I have to have some sort of attachment to that. So it's been stressful trying to figure that out. It's been really stressful. What are you all in the chat? I'm curious. Are you all interested in anything from the auction? Are you trying to bid for anything? I'll let you all know what I'm kind of considering as well. I've kind of been not saying too much for a while, because I didn't want to like fully put that out on blast and advertise, but there's a few things I'm considering, so I might talk about just in general. We'll see. All right, what is everyone saying in the chat? TNTs who haven't seen this channel in years, hello, welcome back. Do I know Pixie Lot? I do not. Dylan Smith, hello, what's up? You're not bidding, but you'd like Jax. Ooh, that's a cool one. That's a cool one. To get the actual... And see, that's the other thing. Is there's some lots... like, let's see. Gerardo, what's up? We're just talking about the Power Rangers auction. That's what we're talking about. Ninja Nexus Prism, Jackson? That's pretty cool. That's a cool prop. I don't care too much about Ninja Steel myself, but that is a cool, like, unique prop. So that's a good one. So yeah, I have heard of Jay Sean. People used to say, not now, but they used to say I kind of look like him. Obviously now I don't, but so that's kind of funny. But so here's the thing. There's some parts of the show sometimes where some of the weapons or the morphers, they used toys that they maybe painted a little or whatever, and they used those on the show. So if I own the toy, and the prop is basically the same thing, like, while it's cool that it's from the show, like, why? Like, for example, I'm not going to bid on any kind of a dragon dagger, because I have, or like a power morpher or whatever, because I have the legacy ones that are fantastic. Yes, they're not the ones from the show, but, like, they're fantastic, you know? And that's my thing about actual suits. I know a lot of people are going for, like, the Power Ranger suits, right? Because why not bid on a Power Ranger, right? Most of the suits I don't care about, because if I'm going to spend that kind of money on a suit, when I can also go to a cosplay maker and make a suit that looks the same thing. Yes, it's not from the show. I get that, right? So it's different. It's not... The actor may not have actually worn that thing, so that's different. But also, I'm not going to be wearing the prop ones. I want to keep that, you know, nice and, you know, preserve it. But a cosplay suit I could wear, right? So there's benefits there. So, like, I just don't feel like that's worth it unless there's certain suits, like, for example, that have armor on them, or, for example, like the Cosmic Fury suits are unique, and I haven't seen, maybe cosplayers have been making those, but I haven't seen as much on those, maybe because they're newer as well. So there's certain ones that, like, I could understand, would make sense, and are unique, that it would be worth getting. Dylan says I would bid on some items, don't have the money to afford it. Yeah, I get that. It's very expensive. Oh, the baby Packazord from Dino Fury. That's a good one. That's a good one. So let me let you all in on something. I actually did bid on one item a few weeks ago. I lost the bid. Like, I'm not in the lead anymore. Pretty much right away, like the next day, I lost the bid. And I didn't bid again. I was kind of waiting till like the last minute and kind of, we'll see what I want to do and what I'm going to bid on. So here's what I bid on, okay? This was weeks ago. Let me find it in here. What I bid on a few weeks ago is this. The Cosmic Blaster from Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. And the reason is, first of all, I really like Cosmic Fury. I know some people don't, whatever. Good for you. I really enjoyed it. It is also the last season of Power Rangers, as of now, right? The last season. I also really like their weapons in the show. They all are very, very unique. Like, all their weapons are so cool. Like, really, really cool, unique designs, right? And if I could get these, I maybe would, but they're all separate auction. Like, it would be way too expensive. This is the combined version of all of them. Now, this doesn't actually transform or combine. That's fine. But it looks really, really cool, and you can see the unique elements of some of those different weapons. And it's so colorful. It represents all the colors of the Rangers really well. That it really, this is what I love about a blaster. There's other blasters from other seasons that they put them all together and it looks like whatever. This is so unique and special looking. I think it looks really awesome. I love the colors on it. I love the design. And this is not something that they made a toy of. The only Cosmic Fury toy was the Morpher. There's no toy of this. So the only way to own this blaster is this prop. And this is like a legit big size one. This is not like a toy would be like small scale, right? This is like the legit big size one that they're all holding. This would have been a fantastic item in my collection. I am still considering bidding on this. I am not in the lead right now, but I'm considering bidding on this. So this is a potential. So this is the type of thing that I'm looking for in the auction. I'll tell you one other thing that I'm thinking. Well, first of all, here's another thing that I want to bid on. I don't think I'll be able to because the prices are already getting high on this. So we'll see. And people, I think, really want this. The Cosmic Fury Morpher with the Cosmic Orbs. This is really cool because it's got like all the different orbs, the Morphers. The Morpher we got is much more cheaper looking, but this is the legit one from the show. The fact that it has all the orbs and all this makes it unique. It's not something the toy has. Again, I really like Cosmic Fury. This would be super, super cool. I don't know. This is something I would consider, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get this one. But I'll tell you one other thing that I'm really considering bidding for. This might be my top choice at the moment, but I'm going to have to decide by tomorrow what I'm going to do. What I'm really considering is bidding on the red Shogun Samurai Ranger. This guy right here. How freaking cool would it be to have this actual life-size suit on display in my house? How freaking cool would that be? First of all, I've always loved this design. This suit, super, super cool. Samurai, love it or hate it. I know for a lot of folks it was kind of an entry point to the series, so it's got a special place in a lot of people's hearts. Other people don't like it. They compare to Shinkenger. That's fine, right? But I personally always loved the American exclusive modes. The Mega Mode, the Super Mega Mode, the Shogun Red Ranger. That was also a period of time, and you all know from this channel, I was doing toy hunt videos, reviewing all the Power Rangers toys, and we'd get toys of all the different modes, and the Shogun Red Ranger there were toys of. and it was so fun to do, so cool. And I remember that moment. This thing was in the Zords, right? But then all of a sudden, it showed up in the finale in a bat. Oh my god, that was so sick. That was so sick. I loved this suit. How freaking cool would this be to own it? Now, the only consideration is this is going to be huge, right? The armor pieces, like, this would be massive. So if I do get this, I'd probably have to clear out a ton of my Pokemon card collections, sell off a bunch of stuff, and then use this space I have here, kind of, you know, set it up behind me. Like, I'd have to figure out a space for it. So that was my initial consideration. I was like, this might be too big. And I don't know if people might be bidding for it. So I feel like this is going to be hard to get. But gosh, this is one of my top choices. This would be incredible to own. If not this, I'm also considering the Mega Mode. Mega Mode Red Ranger. Not as cool looking, but I always still had a special place in my heart for the Mega Mode. Like, it was just kind of this unique mode that they made for the toys, and it was in the show in the Zords. They had the the Mega Blade, which I have the toy of, so that's fine, whatever. I don't care as much about these things, but having that as a suit. This is one that, like, the plain Red Samurai Ranger is like, whatever, I could get a cosplay maker to make this. They might make this too, but just, I don't know. This feels more special and unique to me, the actual Mega Mode, versus the other stuff. The problem is, I think they're going to do the auction in order of how this book goes. So this lot will finish before they get to the Shogun Red Ranger. And the Cosmic Fury stuff is even more towards the end. So the stuff that I want is towards the end. So if I don't get those things, I might be screwed. So I'm really struggling right now to figure out what I want to bid on so I don't lose out on getting something, right? Either due to price or whatever. I get outbid at the last minute. I don't, like, there's so many factors that are kind of stressing me out about this auction, to be honest. Because there's other cool stuff, but like Mighty Morphin, like everybody's going to go for Mighty Morphin, right? You have the Astro Megazord, that's the top like bid thing. I can't afford anywhere near that, right? Like, there's so many cool things that are also up front, but also like, I don't know. I don't feel as attached, or it doesn't feel as special to me as some other things. There's some monster suits that I'm considering, but like, I don't know. I really have to like go through and do a final look by tomorrow and decide like what is my top priority and in order of auction, and kind of figuring that out. So we'll see. Hopefully my next update is that I won one of these, and if I do win something, I will make a video on this channel. If I win something, I will unbox it and show it on this channel. That would be incredible. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see, man. That would be like a dream come true, to own something from the show, right? That would be so cool. Oh, also, I did actually purchase something recently that is very unique and special. That is not from the show, but it could have been a so I'll explain. But Patrol Nation, what's up? How are you? It's been a while. Okay, so let me give you some background here. Okay, let me give some background. Years ago, I don't remember how many years ago, maybe like 10 years ago or something, when Power Rangers was with Saban Brands, when they bought it back from Samurai, right? At that time, Saban Brands wanted to make an animated Power Rangers movie. Okay? It was called Power Rangers Origins. So they wanted to make an animated Power Rangers movie. This is something that they started to like produce, like they made like posters, and they made like a trailer that was like a proof of concept. Like, here's a trailer of like, this is what the movie could look like, right? And they wanted to like see and work with people, work with, you know, movie companies, and try and figure out like, can we make this movie? Obviously, as you know from history, that movie never happened, right? We never had an animated Power Rangers movie, so that never ended up happening, right? But it was a legit thing that Saban Brands started to like try and put together like a pilot or sort of figure out, can we make this a reality? And they actually took it, they went to a licensing expo. So they have these conventions, different things, periodically where companies will go and share things and kind of see if they can partner with other companies. It's like a networking event, right? So licensing expo, they went, Saban Brands made actual posters for Power Rangers Origins. They had a trailer for this movie of like, here's what it could be, and they brought it to this licensing expo to show other companies of like, look, can we make this thing? Is this something that seems like it could work? It was never released publicly, right? This was not something that they announced and said, we are making this movie, because they like, it was behind the scenes. They were just sharing it, kind of like a behind closed doors sort of thing. Now, Power Rangers being Power Rangers fans, over the years, we heard about this a little bit. There were some pictures that kind of leaked from like far away. People took pictures of these posters at the licensing expo. And they went online and we saw them. We're like, what is that? Power Rangers Origins? What in the world? The trailer actually leaked on YouTube at some point. So if you go on YouTube and you search Power Rangers Origins, you will see that animated trailer. Obviously, this movie was never made, but this is the trailer that was put together as a proof of concept, right? So it's a really interesting piece of history because it was sort of like Saban Brands was thinking of actually making an animated movie. They even came up with concept posters, a trailer, everything, but then it never got made, right? So these things were all behind closed doors. Many years later, obviously we knew about it, things leaked, but that was about it. All of a sudden, within the last few weeks, months, these posters from the licensing expo popped up on eBay. Somebody somehow got some stuff from an old Saban Brands employee that was cleaning out their office or whatever, selling off things, and somebody on eBay decided to sell off the actual posters from the licensing expo. So these are posters for the animated Power Rangers movie called Power Rangers Origins that Saban Brands made. But this movie never happened. And these posters are on eBay. And there's different posters. There's one of the Red Ranger, one of the Black Ranger, one of the Yellow Ranger, Pink Ranger, Blue Ranger, right? And then there's one that has the Megazord and the team of Rangers on it. And guess who bid and got one of those posters from eBay? That's right. I have something really, really special to add to my collection. I officially own one of those Power Rangers Origins posters for this animated movie that never happened. Let me go get that poster and show you all. All right, I need to order a frame and stuff, so it's not like framed up. But let me go get that poster. Give me a second here. Alright, this is going to be a little difficult to show on camera because it's huge. Alright, this was a big poster that they had at the licensing expo. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show this. How can I... Let me slide my chair more. You're kind of seeing like the reflection. But look at this. Obviously, it's kind of dinged up and stuff because this was just for the expo and then it was stored somewhere. So it's not in the best condition, but this is this is like one of a kind. You know what I mean? So I got the one with the Megazord because it has the whole team on it. I thought about the one that was the Red Ranger, but I just thought, let me get this one. Power Rangers Origins. And look at that Megazord, and look at that. The team of Rangers, and it says coming soon, right there. How sick is that? An actual animated Power Rangers movie poster for the movie that never happened. That is so freaking cool. I saw it pop up on eBay, and I was like, "What? This is great!" And they were asking for, I mean, it was kind of expensive, but I actually saw in a Facebook group somebody messaged the seller and was like, I put in like an offer for like half the price of the thing, and they ended up selling it. And they got like, I don't remember if it was the Black Ranger one or some different poster. And I was like, okay, if I get it at half the price, like they were selling it for like 400 plus. I was like, if I can get it for $200 for a one-of-a-kind exclusive poster like this, that would be sick. So I put in an offer on the eBay listing, and the seller accepted it. So I got it for like $200, which is actually like a steal in my opinion for this sort of thing. And I want to get it framed, because this would be so sick. Because I have the Power Rangers movie poster from the 2017 movie, and it's like signed and everything. And then to have this movie poster from a movie that never happened, like... that, you know. So, that, you know, I really want something from the auction. I really do. But, if at the end of the day, things don't work out, they don't work out, right? It is what it is. And at least I can say I have some sort of Power Rangers history with this poster, right? So at least there's that. It's something kind of unique. So let me go put this poster away. The challenge, though, is finding a frame for this, because first of all, it's like thick poster frame, and it's huge. So it's like I almost have to like get a custom frame or something, and that's kind of pricey too. So I'm still kind of looking to figure out the best way to preserve that. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I'm open to ideas. The Champ, hello. Used to watch me as a kid. Well, welcome back. D. Marcel, hello. How are you? How's the family and life? It is going well. Just been busy. Life is busy, you know. Family is good. My son turns 4 in 2 days, which is crazy. But just thankful for everything. And, yeah, you know, just kind of prioritizing family, work, that stuff. So, yeah, anyways, that's kind of what's going on with this auction. So I wanted to talk about the auction for a while. You know, luckily I was able to hop on tonight before the auction ends in the next 2 days. So I'll keep you all posted, certainly on Twitter. And maybe I'll hop on another live stream at some point and kind of figure out, you know, what I want to do. If I do end up winning something, I'll update you all. But yeah, Dylan Smith says, am I planning on seeing Legend of the White Dragon when it becomes available? Ooh. Gosh, Dylan, that's a good question. I guess the short answer is I don't know. When it first was announced, I'll be honest, I had no interest in it. I really had no interest in it. It was like, it felt like a Power Rangers knockoff to me and just wasn't, just had no interest. When JDF passed, I viewed it in a different context of, this might be something interesting to watch, to see JDF in action once more. You know, not really caring about the quality of the movie, but more for JDF. As time passed, you've Bat in the Sun with this, working on this movie. The folks behind that Bat in the Sun have been saying some things I absolutely do not agree with how they're handling stuff and the things they're saying. And that has really kind of pushed me away a lot from the movie. So they are not doing it any favors. That has been very unprofessional of them. And so at this point, to be honest, I don't know. I think it depends on what it is. Depends on when it releases, how it releases, like if it's in theaters or digital, what it costs, like all these factors, and kind of the situation at the time. So we'll see. I haven't ruled it out, but I'm also not like super like excited for it. If it even ever happens at this point. I'm not even like fully believing that it will happen yet, because like where is it at this point, you know? So we'll see. Icy, hello. Hold on one second, I'm just checking something. Okay, Panther Ranger says, who is your favorite Power Ranger actor that you met so far? I think my mind immediately goes to Erin Cahill from Time Force, because so she was Jen, the Pink Time Force Ranger. She was one of the nicest people you could ever meet. Like, super cool, super down to earth. Just like felt like when you're talking to her, like she's really like paying attention, you know. And then she remembered my name, and then the next day, kind of at the convention, mentioned my name. So like that, it just kind of felt pretty special. Yeah, just was super, super sweet. Because there's been a few I've met that are like, yeah, cool, whatever, nice to meet you. You kind of it's just very transactional, And then there's some like her that are just super, super sweet and super fun to talk to. But there's been a few. There's been a few really cool ones. There's been some that I've interviewed on the channel as well. Like Azim was really cool. Ciara Hanna. So both of them from Megaforce. I'm blanking now because I'm trying to think of all the different. I've met so many and trying to think of like specific ones that stick out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Most of them are very like transactional in a way, and that's not like a bad thing in the sense of like, oh, cool, nice to meet you. They've been kind, nice. You take a picture, do something, and then you move on. But there's nothing like specific I remember about it. Like I kind of just go back. I'm like, oh, I have a photo. That's cool. I met them. That's awesome. And then that's it. But there's a few that you actually have a conversation with, and that kind of sticks a bit more. So those are the ones that are always more special. Marcel says, I do miss your Power Ranger reviews, your Pentatonics reviews. I used to watch you all the time between 2014 to 2017, along with Awesome Writer MPR Toys. Good to see you're still doing well, dude. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was man, that was a special time. I look back a lot on those days, and that was like peak time for the channel. Like I was posting a ton of videos, and I was like, collecting toys was so much fun. There was so much Power Rangers like merch out there to collect and make videos of, and it was fun. That was some good times. Now like there's nothing. Obviously the show's over, but even in the last few years, like, you can't really make a toy hunt video because half the stuff you just order online and then it shows up in the mail. Like, it's not as fun, but those were good times. I've been on your channel ever since the Go Say More for Cards video. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Yeah, that was, again, another fun time. Collecting the cards and, the Ranger keys with Super Mega Force later, the Dino Chargers later. Like, those were good gear. The Go Say More for was a pretty fun thing as well. I love collecting the cards. I say a few months ago. It might have been a year ago at this point. I actually bought more cards again. I even have some more cards sealed. I have do I have them here still? No, I put them away somewhere. Yeah, collecting those cards was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, what else? I'm wondering if there's anything I can unbox. Do I have anything I can open? I do have some Amiibo. I do have lots of Pokemon cards I could open, which, by the way, I know I used to do Pokemon card unboxings, and I haven't in a long time. I've still been collecting some. I've just been opening it off camera. I've been opening stuff with my son and just kind of just collecting some stuff off camera. I feel like it hasn't been as fun to open on camera. Also because the newer sets, like, I just buy a bunch, try and see what I can collect, and then it gets boring after a little while on camera. Like, I feel like I just don't have as much to say. So I feel like it's kind of fun to just collect some by myself. I feel like it's not as entertaining for folks. Unless it's like, if it's like a mystery box or it's older packs of cards, then it might be more fun for you all. So I have some of those things I could open as well. I've also been collecting much more Lego. So I've been building some Lego sets recently. Off camera again. I feel like those are things that also make more sense off camera, versus sitting here trying to build stuff. Take care, Dylan. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, so up to you all. This is really just a stream where we're kind of hanging out and you all tell me what to do. And we'll see what we do. Or if there's any topics you want me to talk about, post it in the chat. Let me know. We could also do that. I'm trying to think if there's other stuff I can show you, because it's also been a while. So I'm wondering if there's other things I could show you that I've purchased. They're all scattered all around, so I don't know what I have like immediately around here. I do have these things I could show you real quick. Let me move this book to the side here. I do have these things. I saw them like on TikTok, but I ended up finding like a local shop somewhere that had these. So it's like a Pokeball, and there's a base that it comes with that lights up, but they have different Pokemon inside. So I bought one with Lugia, and it just looks really, really cool because it's almost like the Pokemon's captured inside of it. I don't know how they did it, but yeah, whatever material is inside, like whatever way they did it, just looks super, super cool. Like, look at that, right? It's like Lugia's inside. Lugia's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I had to get this one. And then the other one that I got is one of my other favorites, the one I'm wearing a shirt of, Gyarados. Look at that. That Gyarados inside. It just looks so cool how they did this, right? So, just a random little collectible thing. I also, so I was at a convention earlier this year. I actually had a booth. I made a video on the channel mentioning that. I sold off a few things. And there was a vendor near me who was selling custom-made, like, wooden Pokemon cards. And I actually got him to make some Pokemon cards of some ones he hadn't done yet. So I told him which Pokemon to make. And then, so I ordered it online. I got it later. I don't remember if I showed these on the channel or not, but because I just showed the other stuff, and I showed Lugia and Gyarados. So here's Lugia and Gyarados. So these are the backs. So it's all wooden. And it's like, almost like 3D printed in a way, but it's got that. And it's kind of like, yeah, so you see the different layers to it. But there's Lugia right here, which looks super, super cool. And then Dark Gyarados. Team Rocket card, but love, how they were able to do that. It just looks so cool. So these are fun little things to have in my collection. Anyways, any chance of collecting figures for WWE and AEW wrestling? I'm not into wrestling. Never really been into wrestling, so I don't think that's really something that I would collect personally. Take care, Gerardo. Thanks for hanging out. Remember the awful Ninja Steel Battle Morph along with those Power Stars? I know. Oh my gosh, that was like the Bandai America days where everything was just falling apart. Like, it was just like, what is happening, Bandai? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Oh man. The interesting thing is, like, some of those Power Rangers toys, in recent time, I've been taking out some of my old Power Rangers toys, showing them to my son, and he's been playing with stuff. So those Power Stars, he had some fun playing with some of those. He doesn't play with them much. We kind of put them back. So he didn't care about them too much. But at least it got, like, a little bit of playtime out of it, Which, when I first got them, once I got them, I was like, threw them into a box or a bag and kind of put into a container and was done with it. But, like, at least it got a little bit of playtime. Yeah. I remember back in 2014, 2015, Super Mega Force doing all the Red Ranger waves. That's right. Always get excited to see your unboxing videos from the UK. We only got the first 4 waves. Had to order wave 5 and 6 from America. It took me a long time to get them all, due to only being 13, 14 when they first came out. Oh man, yeah. I can only imagine sometimes the struggles for you and others, like in the UK and other countries, like trying to get some of the stuff. I mean, I still have people like yesterday or the day before, somebody commented on one of my videos and said, "When are you going to do a Super Mega Force unboxing?" And I'm like, what year is it? A Super Mega Force unboxing? Hello? Super Mega Force has been done like a decade ago, like over 10 years ago. Like what? There's no more Super Mega Force to unbox. I'm sorry. Maybe you're in another country. Maybe you're just discovering those videos now. I'm sorry. Look at the year that I posted that video. But I can only imagine for some folks, like, you either never got it or it was really hard to get. Like, it's challenging sometimes, you know? But that's, hey, respect to you for still collecting those and getting the wave. That was a cool thing that they were releasing, like, all the Red Rangers and stuff, and that was a fun time. Yeah. I remember going to, like, Toys R Us, and the shelves were stacked with Power Rangers. Like, oh, it's so sad. Like, my son will never know that, you know. Actually, there is a Toys R Us store in New Jersey, in the American Dream Mall, and we went there a couple months ago over the summer. I went there for the first time, and at the American Dream, they actually have a Power Ranger section. Like, there's a shelf. Now, it's nothing like back in the day, but compared to what you would see nowadays, like, to actually have a shelf of Power Rangers toys is crazy. Like, that's so crazy. So that was really, really cool to see. There's, like, a bunch of Lightning Collection stuff, and, yeah, like, it was really cool to see. I wonder if I could probably find a picture. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. It was over the summer. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's when we were in the city. Aha, here it is, folks. So first of all, here's the Toys R Us. There's the Toys R Us right there. And here's the Power Ranger shelf. So, I don't know if I have a better picture zoomed in or not, but basically they have some Dino Fury Zords and stuff right there. They have some Lightning Collection King Sphinx and some 2-pack Scorpina and Yellow Ranger. A couple of those little mini Megazord figures and stuff. I've done some of those reviews on the channel. The Mega Mighty's like Megazord thing. I was kind of tempted to get that, to be honest, because I don't have that, and you know, might be fun for Idris. Although he doesn't care about Megazords as much. He likes Zords because he likes vehicles, but the Megazords he doesn't care about as much. You know. Oh, the Tenga Warriors. And then they had one other little mini shelf when you turn around that had some more of the same thing, but Lightning Collection Rangers. So that was just really cool to see, like an actual shelf of Power Ranger stuff. Even though it's not that much. There's only a few things in there. It's just a lot of those things. It was just cool to see. Any chance of collecting more Marvel Legends figures with the MCU? Yeah. I do periodically get some. I don't think I've unboxed any off camera, because I haven't bought a lot recently. Have I? Maybe I have. I mean, not a lot, but if I have, maybe it's been a handful. I don't know. The ones that I'm looking for right now are the Deadpool and Wolverine, because those pre-orders, like, those sold out, and I didn't get them, so I just have to find those. And yeah, I'm not collecting all of them, but certain characters, certain things, I'm down to try and get. Yeah. Yeah. Let me why don't I grab let me see what I have, what I can unbox here. Give me a second here. What do I have? Oh, you know what? Okay. I have a few things I can unbox. I have a few things. including some Power Ranger stuff, actually. Funny enough, I have some Power Ranger stuff. But I do have some Amiibo. Let's do those first. I do have the Splatoon, the latest Splatoon Amiibo. This Pearl and Marina side order, and then the Alterna, Callie, and Marie. So I do have these Splatoon Amiibo. I can unbox these, and then I have Super 7 has their Ultimates line of figures, and there's a few that I can unbox. At least Bulk and Skull. I do have the Bulk and Skull figures, but maybe some other stuff. I'll see. Yeah, how about that? Why don't we do that? What do y'all think? Why don't we open some Amiibo, some Power Ranger stuff, maybe some Pokemon cards? I don't know. We'll just kind of play it by ear, see what we want to do. I don't know. Panther Ranger. I like that. The name doesn't sound familiar. Maybe if I hear it, then I would know. But I don't know. Colombian Yoshi, Hudson, my man, I haven't seen you in years. You're looking good. I remember first watching you as a Megaforce Blaster review. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a good time. The Megaforce Blaster. I do remember that because I actually got that blaster. Didn't I get another one a few months ago or a year ago or something? And I think I unboxed it to try and get the card from the blaster. I think I did recently. So that was like a blast from the past to like reopen that up, you know? Anyways, yeah, let's open up this Amiibo. So I don't keep them in the box. I know some people do. I tear up the box and throw it away. I just want the Amiibo to fit on the shelf. Although my shelf is kind of full now, so we'll have to see what I do with these. The unboxing sound, right? All right, cool. It's been a little while since I've opened this one Amiibo. I think the last one I opened was the Sora Amiibo, I believe. I opened that on a live stream. But yeah, these are really cool, different styles. I always love the detail on the Amiibo that they have, you know, on the jackets, everything. Like, they do a really good job of like all the little detail on these. Really, really cool. Okay, next one. I like the gold and now the silver ink as well. That's a nice touch. The detail on the headphones there is pretty cool. Nice. Oh, see, I never noticed, like, so you see the edges here change to a different color, and they're kind of even sparkly and stuff. Like, little things I would not have noticed. Even up here, too. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so cool. Oh, it's nice detail. I actually like that. It looks really cool. Yeah, pretty sweet. All right. All right, I'll have to figure out where to put all these. All right, next one. Callie and Marie. All right. Really cool new styles here. I like the little, the way they did the paint kind of transitioning colors there. Like that looks really nice. Yeah, nice detail for these. These are pretty cool. I really have not been playing, like, I have not played, have I played any of Splatoon 3? I don't even know. Maybe I played, like, one game or something. Or, you know what I did? I did the pre-launch, they had a preview thing, I think, for Splatoon 3. I think that's what I did, but I don't think I actually played the game. I have it, I just, it's one, man, you know, things just get crazy for me. I don't have a lot of time to play games, and when I do, it's mostly Fortnite, because Fortnite is like 10 games in one. You know, there's always stuff going on. Also, I love the umbrella here. It looks really cool. Yeah, this is cool. All right. Why don't I grab some of the Power Ranger stuff as well? Wasn't the blaster? It was the big thing. The finisher of the weapons combined. It's been years ago. Oh yeah, I don't remember what it's called either. I think it might actually be the Megaforce blaster. I can't remember, but I know what you're talking about. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, the combined weapon, where all their weapons were together. Yeah. All right, let me grab some of the other Power Rangers figures. 1 second. All right. So I've had these for a while. I just never opened them because I don't know. I guess I was just waiting for the occasion, and I guess this is an occasion, right? I'm live streaming. Why not open them? So we have from Super 7, Bulk, Farkas Bulkmeyer, and Skull, Eugene Skulovich. To actually have action figures of Bulk and Skull is insane. I am super excited about these because they never did it like in the Lightning Collection or anything like that. These, like, I've wanted this for a while. So Super 7 delivered. So let's do Skull. So check out the packaging. Super, super cool old retro style packaging that looks like the juice bar. See, it actually says juice bar there. Like, I love that kind of detail. They got the logo and stuff. And then the back has a picture of Skull and a little bio as well. That's so cool. So this is again from Super 7. I don't know if this stuff is still in stock or not, so go check out their website. But yeah, let's open this up. Oh, I don't have my scissors here. Shoot, do I have anything? I'll just try and peel this if I can. Actually, I'll just grab my scissors. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a second here. All right, got my scissors. Oh man, this is so cool. So we got some alternate hands. Okay. Oh, that one flying. Got the little grabby hand there. And another grabby hand. All right. Oh, so he can. Okay, so he can hold the hot dog. All right. Oh, the camera. Oh, that's right. When they're trying to like film the Power Rangers and stuff. That's cool. That's nice. I like that. Nice to know Bulk and Skull got figures. To be fair, I don't follow Power Rangers much, not even the comics. Yeah, this is like one of the first times that we've gotten figures. I don't recall other ones, but so maybe I'm wrong. But this is really cool. These glasses here. That's pretty cool. Any upcoming plans for attending conventions in the future? Not right now. You know, it's really difficult for me to kind of get away for a few days to do something like that when I have, you know, family and other priorities. So, I mean, I've traveled a bit for work, but as far as like specific for something fun, it's more local stuff. Like I will say I do want to go to AwesomeCon in DC next year. I want to say it's in March or April next year. I've gone twice before, maybe 3 times. And I'd like to go again. But I don't know yet if I will go. Like I potentially might go with friends, with Idris and Maheen, like everybody, or maybe, depending on if there's other folks there, other actors that I want to see, maybe I try and do a vlog and go myself as well one day. So I don't know. I have to kind of figure out what to do. But anyways, here's one of Skull's heads right there, which is really cool. His expression. Nice. And then the actual figure. We'll try and get out of here. Good night, Travis. Take care. Do I know what's up with the TV series? Last thing I watched was Ninja Steel. I heard Power Rangers Netflix. I haven't watched the series again. So, yeah, Power Rangers is actually finished. The last season was on Netflix, and it was Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. That was last year? Early this year? Gosh, everything blends together. But that was the last season. And they're not working on another season anymore. So there was going to be some sort of a reboot. But the latest word is that seems to not be happening. So Power Rangers is finished. Now, in a couple years, will they come up with something and bring it back? Who knows? But for now, Power Rangers is over. If it does come back, my guess is it would be kind of rebooted and different. But last year, okay, yeah, thank you. Time flies by, but yeah. So there was a after Ninja Steel was Power Rangers Dino Fury, and there were 2 seasons of it. And then Power Rangers Cosmic Fury was special because the cast of Dino Fury carried over into Cosmic Fury. So it was almost like 3 seasons in a way of Dino Fury, but the 3rd season was Cosmic Fury, and they even had the original Blue Ranger, so David Yost came back as Billy, and other stuff. So it was a pretty cool season. 10 episodes. All right, Skull. Oh man, this looks so cool. The classic outfit, the expression on his face. This is actually really well done. This is so cool. To actually have a figure. Do I have any... No, I don't think I have anything nearby. I was going to try and compare with something, but... Oh, okay, I have this Lightning Collection figure of myself. The one where you could, like, make your own figure. So in terms of scale, unfortunately, it doesn't scale. I wish their line, scaled up. That would have been great. But as you can see, bigger than your Lightning Collection figures. So there's no Bulk and Skull to go with your Lightning Collection. But it is a cool figure by itself. Oh, Beast Morphers, then Dino Fury. Yes, thank you, Marcel. Yeah, I forgot the order of things. You're right. Ninja Steel, then Beast Morphers, and Dino Fury. Yep. Yeah, this is super, super cool. Skull is a great figure. Alright, now I just got to figure out... The problem is I have no... Things are a bit of a mess right now, so I don't have a good place where I have to, like, put the figure and all these accessories. So I probably should have thought of that before I started opening things. Alright, I'll put them here for now. On this box. I'll have to find a space later. Alright, give me a minute. I will be right back, and then we're going to open up bulk. Alright, give me 1 minute. Alright, I am back. Let's open up bulk. Oh, I do have something else I can show you all. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you guys something YouTube related, actually. But anyways, let me just open this up first. All right. Pop out the hands. Logan, thanks so much. Appreciate the sub. All right, we got the glasses here for Bulk. Nice. That's cool. All right, so he's got the burger. Skull had the hot dog. Bulk has the burger. That's cool. Oh, he's got the binoculars. Nice, nice. That's really cool. Oh, you didn't like Beast Morphers? Yeah. Beast Morphers I thought was decent overall. I think it kind of ramped up. There's like parts of it that were really cool. You know, there's kind of moments that were really neat. Especially towards the end. I think they started to do some unique stuff. The way they tied it in towards the end with I guess since you haven't seen it, I'm not going to say too much. I know it's been years, so it's not. I wouldn't really call it spoilers at this point. But the way they tied it into a prior season of Power Rangers, I personally really liked. I know some other people didn't like it, but I thought that was really cool, a really neat thing to do. So yeah, if you're a fan of some older Power Ranger seasons, there's some cool stuff in Beast Morphers as well that they did. Yeah, this is a really cool face sculpt there. And then what do we got here for Bulk? Let's see. Oh man, the classic outfit. Ah, oh, dude, with the shirt and everything, and then the jacket. Like, this is a classic. This is so cool to actually have. Like, the face sculpt is not the best, but it's still pretty decent. And just overall, like, this is Bulk. Like, you see it and you just know it's Bulk. You know what I mean? Like, that's just they did such a good job. Like, look at this, folks. Bulk and Skull. Bulk and Skull right here. That is amazing. Any chance of making a video for Power Rangers characters as MCU characters? I don't really know what that means. Unless you mean, like, comparing, like, which one is good Iron Man or which one's Captain America. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that might be kind of interesting, but, not really something I've kind of thought about. Oh yeah, so, okay, let me show you the other thing. So, for those that don't know, I've been doing YouTube for, I think it'll be in February, 19 years, I believe. It is crazy. Like, time is flying by. 19 years, almost. And so a few years back, I actually hit 100,000 subscribers. Now I'm at, like, what is it, 220,000, 230,000, something like that. And so that's super cool. So thank you all for that. But it's been a while, and I've had this that YouTube sent, right? So if you hit 100,000, oh, Logan, thank you. It just popped up. You subscribed, so thank you. It's got the play button right there, right? Super, super cool. You can see my little setup where you can see yourselves right there. 321K. Thank you, Kendrick, for reporting that. But yeah, so that's a really, really cool thing. I've had that sitting on my desk, ever since then. But I saw that YouTube actually changed their play button. Now, this is actually not the original one. when before they used to have a silver play button that looked different, and I don't really remember what it looks like, to be honest. It's been many years since YouTube did that, and then they switched to this one for many years. But they just recently switched again. And it's actually the same thing, but smaller. I don't know why. YouTube's cheaping out. I don't know. But it's the same play button, but smaller. So I just thought, look, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to hit it to get the 1 million, the gold play button, whatever, right? That's, who knows. But I just thought it'd be cool to have different copies of this play button. So once you get one for free that YouTube sends you when you hit the milestone, but you can order more afterwards. I never ordered more of that one that I had before. But when they saw the new version, I decided to order more. So I ordered another one of the new play button that's smaller. So here it is right here. So the same thing, but smaller. So again, I don't know why they do that, but I guess just to be cheaper, whatever. But I figured, it's nice to have different scales because I could hang one up on a wall, put one on a desk, so I have multiple to kind of work with, right? So I got the smaller one. But they also did something else that I thought was really cool. And this is the reason why I actually did order more. Is because I saw this and I thought this was really cool. So, for those that don't know, the silver and gold play buttons traditionally have been plaques like this, right? But once you get to like 10 million subs, you get a... it's not even like a metal anymore. It's like a giant brick, almost, of like a play button thing. And for the first time now, I think, because I don't remember this before, they actually have a version for the silver play button of like this little brick thing. And I just had to get that. So, here it is, folks. This is one of the new silver play buttons that you can order. So it's kind of like the diamond one. The diamond one's obviously a lot more fancy and stuff. But this is like a smaller scale one for the... And it's heavy. Like, it's got some weight to it as well. So on the back is where it actually has the name and everything. And then the front is just the button. So this is a really cool thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I feel like going forward, what they're going to do is you're going to get the plaque, which is the smaller one. And then this is not a standard thing that they do, but you could just order it, is my guess. But when I saw this, I just had to get it so that this is a really cool thing to have on a desk somewhere or something, like this is a nice, like, heavy thing, to have on display. So, so I did pick that up recently. I haven't set it up yet because I need to properly organize things a bit, but yeah, I did end up getting that as well. Yeah. Any plans for Reese's birthday? We don't really do a ton of stuff, for birthdays. I mean, but what we did do is, actually today, took him out to like they have like different kids like play areas you can go that have like moon bounces and ball pits and slides and all that kind of stuff. So, us and some other family just kind of went and did that, and kind of celebrated today because this is the weekend today. His birthday's, on a weekday. But on the weekday, at school, we're going to do something like we're going to bring, probably cupcakes and things, for the kids and kind of do something at his school. And we got him some stuff. He was able to open up one or two things. I guess we got him something from like Target or whatever. So he picked like this truck toy or whatever. But we got up, wrapped up a few gifts that he's going to open on his birthday. A few different things, but also like some Thomas trains and stuff. So he likes different kinds of Thomas trains, but some of the ones that I've been getting him are actually from Japan. So in Japan, they have these Thomas trains that are like from the Pla Rail series. The Pla Rail, almost like miniature model trains in a way, but not nearly as expensive and not nearly as like they're more for like kids and stuff, right? So, but it's the whole system of Pla Rail tracks and trains, and you basically put batteries in them and they drive around by themselves and stuff. But you can turn them off and drive them yourself too. So they have a lot of variety, but I've actually periodically, for different occasions and stuff, ordered some of those Thomas trains for him. So you can't get them here in America, so they're from Japan. So I actually ordered some more things and some tracks and stuff, some additional things to add to his collection from Japan as well. So that's what you get when you get a dad that collects things and researches and does all this kind of stuff too. Is like, I don't want to get him random. Hey, thank you so much, Fadwa Walid, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I don't want to get him random stuff that like is a mismatch of different tracks and sets. Like, you know, like I try and stick to certain themes of things that like I know are going to be compatible. Like he likes Hot Wheels and stuff, so I'll get like tracks, Hot Wheels, or stuff that like will work together. You know what I mean? Not that he doesn't get some other stuff sometimes too, but like, you know, me knowing me as I've gotten older, I'm like, man, I wish I would have more things that like were compatible with each other and that sort of thing. So I've been able to do my research, and even like those motorized Thomas trains, they have a couple in America, but it's like a handful, and they're really hard to get. There's not much, and there's only a handful of track pieces. There's not a lot you can do with it. But in Japan, they have a lot more trains, a lot more tracks, so many more options. And so, like, a lot of his favorite trains or things that he watches on videos, you can't get in America. They don't make those toys, but in Japan they do. So, you know, I was able to kind of research and figure that out and stuff. So, using my my collecting knowledge, I actually found there's a website I ordered from Plaza Japan, because I ordered some Japanese Pokemon cards from there. And then I happened to see one day that they had like other things, including Thomas trains, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. So I even got him like a spoon and fork, like Thomas ones from there. Like they have all these, Japan's got all the cool stuff, you know? So, you know, anyways, so that's some of the stuff that he's getting. So hopefully he likes it, but yeah. What time is it? It's almost 11. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe just wrap things up in a couple minutes, and if there's anything else you guys want to talk about or something, and then I'll probably go, you know, take care of a few things. But yeah, it's my turn tomorrow to drop off Idris at school in the morning, so Maheen has work, so we kind of take turns, so I got to get some rest soon as well. But yeah. Oh, I do have one last thing I can open up. How about this? As you all chat, let me know what you want to talk about. I did pick this up because I think I have some of these figures, but I don't believe I got this one, and so I did get this one. The Super 7 reaction figures. I have some of these, but I saw the White Ranger one that they released. I thought it looked cool, so I did want to get this. So, you know, might as well open this up, right? So they have a bunch of stuff. I don't collect all of them anymore. I did at first. Like, I think I have all of Wave 1 and maybe all of Wave 2. But then I only got... Did I get any of these? Maybe some of Wave 3? Oh, I kind of want some of these. Squat and Babu look cool. And then Wave 4, I didn't get a lot of these. Maybe, like, the White Ranger's the only one. So I just decided to kind of cut down and only get certain ones. But, what's up, Suzette? Hello, hello? But the White Ranger is classic. Thought it looked cool. Who is Idris's favorite aunt? I can't answer that. I don't know. He doesn't really... He has multiple, so I'm not gonna... He has multiple aunts, and he loves them all. So... Alright, so the reaction figures... There's like a unique style to these. You either love them or you hate them, you know? Like, there's not a lot of articulation. And even his legs, which are supposed to move, kind of sealed on. I don't want to break them. So it's more just the unique style and scale, you know? They look pretty, like the paint-wise detail is pretty good for like their scale, their size, everything. They do a good job of that. It's just These are really more for display. There's not much you're going to really get with these, you know? But like you can see, the weapon for a miniature Saba like this, the paint and detail is incredible. Like all the little lines, the red eyes, everything. Like they did a... It's hard for me to zoom in. Like I can't zoom in on this camera so you can really see the details, but like they did a really good job of all this stuff. Like really, really cool. And he should be able to hold it as well, but let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice one. I'll probably put on a shelf and display that. So yeah, anyways. Just one little thing I just saw there. Figured I'd grab and open. Also, I've been playing a decent bit of Pokemon TCG Pocket. I don't know if any of you all have been doing that. It might be kind of fun to do that on stream one day. The only thing I'm a little hesitant about is because it's on my phone, and when you share things on your phone, you know, you don't want like personal stuff popping up or whatever. So it's kind of I'm always a little hesitant to show that. So unless I can test it and figure out, you know, make sure nothing pops up or whatever, I can probably put on Do Not Disturb and then maybe that'll work. But anyways, that app has been a lot of fun. I have spent some money on that app. I've collected a lot of the cards. So I have the Pokedex complete. I've gotten like almost all the medals, emblems, completed a ton of the missions, all that stuff. Like I've done most of it. What I'm doing now is just collecting some of the secret rares that I've left. So I have, what is it, 20-something secret rares left. Take care. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Marcel. Appreciate it. So I'm just kind of collecting some secret rares, and I'm doing some of the battling. So I'm trying to get some of the event medal that they have. So I have the silver one. I need the gold one to get. You need 45 wins. So I have like 27 wins, I think. So I still have to do more of that. But it's been fun. It's been pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know. That might be something. If you all are interested, I know I've unboxed Pokemon cards, but to unbox like the digital ones and kind of do that app, it might be something interesting. But just let me know, you know, in the comments if that's something you're interested in. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap things up here as well. So thank you all for hanging out. This has been fun. I know it's been a while since I've done a stream, so I appreciate you all just coming and hanging out, and it's been really nice. I've had a fun time. And yeah, I'd love to do this again soon. Maybe I'll do some sort of update video if I win one of the auctions or something this week. So best of luck to everybody that's bidding. And fingers crossed that I get something as well. We'll see. And yeah, you know, thank you all, as always. Appreciate it. And make sure you're subscribed. Have the notification bell on, because a lot of times when I'm able to hop on, it's kind of last minute, just sort of spontaneously do something, and so I don't really announce things ahead of time too much. So if you're subscribed, you're notified, then you'll know. But yeah, hope to see you all again soon. Take care, and see you all later. Bye.